Have you ever wondered why, despite the awareness to cut down the intake of sugar, there has been an increase in the cases of it? Well, I have, and this led me to speak with a dietitian who made me realize that the real cause of diabetes is not sugar. And I'm going to tell you the real cause in this video. But before I do, I want to share something with you. You see, people will always look for natural medication, especially individuals who do not favor fabricated or man-made drugs. And this same principle applies to patients with diabetes. These patients often look for diabetes type 2 natural treatment as an alternative to medicine. The issue here is that many individuals seem to have taken several types of medications without truly understanding the real cause of diabetes, which is very important because one can never find a solution to a problem without understanding its root cause, right? Which brings me back to the question: what is the real cause of diabetes? First, it is not true that diabetes is caused by obesity or sugar. The reality is that there is only a strong correlation between the two, that is, diabetes and obesity, because what causes diabetes type 2 can also cause obesity. If you will observe, not all diabetes type 2 patients are fat. What really causes diabetes is a foreign compound called ceramide. You can simply call it bad fat. In nature, the human cell is protected by the cell wall, and this cell wall is made up of natural cholesterol. The problem is, human beings nowadays ingest too much man-made cholesterol or bad fat. Now, it can be tricky to distinguish between the two because natural and man-made cholesterol look pretty much the same. However, man-made cholesterol makes it harder for nutrients to pass through the cell, and also just as difficult for cell waste to come out. In essence, man-made cholesterol is rigid as opposed to natural cholesterol. These tiny compounds force fat cells to spill into the bloodstream and clog up vital organs, especially the pancreas, the liver, and the heart. You might not know this. Pancreas is that organ in the body responsible for producing insulin for regulating the amount of sugar in the bloodstream. And when this clog happens, it results in what is called insulin resistance. And the result is a spike in blood sugar. But the good news is, there are natural treatments to flush out these ceramides or bad fat. The problem with natural treatments is that it is not being advertised and promoted. This is precisely because conglomerates do not want people to use this as a treatment. Companies will not earn money, if they promote these natural medicine. The most natural way of getting rid of diabetes type 2 is a change of diet and flushing out the ceramide compound using a blend of phytonutrients. The diet should not include man-made fats that cause diabetes. I'm not saying that oil should be totally avoided. What I mean with this is for the patient to simply increase the intake of natural oils such as olive oil and flaxseed oil. Accordingly, one can also use natural animal and plant fats. One can also use cod liver oil as an alternative. Always avoid junk oils and hydrogenated fat. Before making any purchase, always read the ingredients on the food label. This may be a very tasking thing to do, but it sure is worth it. Other diabetes type 2 natural treatments include the intake of omega-3. Omega-3 should be taken in more amounts than omega-6. According to many doctors, the ideal ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 is 3 to 1. Others are beta melon, magnesium, vitamin B12, and fulvic acids. These are just some diabetes type 2 natural treatment tips you should be aware of. If you or your loved ones are diagnosed, then you should also consider our diabetes care tips online, which provides lots of diabetes information and ideas to make living with diabetes much easier. All you need to do is tap on the Learn More button on this video and you will land on a page where you will need to type in your name, an email, and maybe your phone number so we can send more helpful tips. Plus, you have the opportunity to work with a certified nutritionist. Until next time, take care and stay healthy. And don't forget to click on that Learn More button now.